we good? Are we good?
Yeah. All right, Shane, kick us off.
I'm gonna do a spin for this.
So excited.
And we're live. What up, guys? Welcome back to the OTT podcast. I'm Shmigi, also known as Shane, and this is
Guy, also known as Guy.
Alex, also known as Guy's boyfriend. Just joking. He has a girlfriend.
Alright.
For now.
I'm just known as Jace.
Guy's side piece.
humble guy.
And this is our guest in the little corner or wherever we decided to put him.
Right in front of the computer.
He can introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Cole, also known as Cole.
Say your gamer tag.
No, here we go.
Oh, Cole, also known as CKinney31. Also, if you OG, you remember Muppet Man 1404.
All right, Cole. So tell us how you know us. Explain to the viewers how we came to know each other, all of us, as one big happy.
Yes, one big family. No, so Guy and I go way back, like 4th grade. And when Guy used to live in Michigan, and I moved, ironically, from Ohio to Michigan, and then we became friends, and then we were just friends throughout high school, and then he moved away, and then met these 3 people, and now we're all just friends through Xbox and shenanigans.
Tomfoolery.
A whole lot of shit.
Tomfoolery in Cleveland.
Yep.
So today we're just gonna discuss the NBA playoffs, a little bit about the draft lottery and how that played out, and then we're gonna just freestyle it from there for you guys. It's probably the most authentic OTT experience you guys are gonna get. As you guys can see, Cole is wearing a Celtics jersey. He's a Celtics fan. Boo.
Proud
His team just lost.
fan.
His team did just drop game 1.
As you can also see, we got one of the best looking jerseys over there.
A Heat
Yeah.
jersey.
Udonis Haslem.
A prime Udonis Haslem jersey right here, baby.
Every time he goes to Bang Bros Stadium, he always makes sure to sit in the Haslem section.
Wait,
I
did they actually
forgot.
name it Bang
I
Bros?
forgot they were
No.
actually thinking about doing that.
They
Or
did.
no, they wanted a petition to do it.
Yeah, I would love for it to.
Alright, so we are going to go
interesting.
around the table and just, give our predictions on each series, starting with the Lakers-Nuggets series. And I'm going to start with Shane here, and then go to me, and then Cole, and then Alex, and then Jace. We're going to go in a little bit of order. So Shane, what do we think the Lakers-Nuggets is going to be? Are you going to doubt Bron once again?
Yes.
Oh.
I think this little Cinderella run is gonna be over.
Cinderella run? We're talking about LeBron James here.
True. But it's the Lakers too, so.
But we're talking about LeBron.
You're one of those people that call it a little Mickey championship, huh?
No, I was
No.
not that guy. I was not that guy. I was not.
I mean, this year proved it wasn't a Mickey championship. We're watching
That's
the
true.
exact
Yeah.
same conference
true.
conference finals as that year. So proved that the
And
bubble.
hopefully,
You know what?
Hopefully this time a video
You know
doesn't
what?
surface on the internet and
I'm
the
not-
Nuggets can win.
I'm gonna be on the right side. I'm gonna say Lakers 7.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you think someone on the X or the Lakers plays like an X factor? Or do you think it's a LeBron show? Like, do you think Austin Reeves pops off? D'Lo? Who do you think is the difference maker? Who's that difference maker in Game 7? You know what I'm saying? Like that guy for the Lakers.
I wanna say Austin Reeves just for the memes.
Austin
What
Reeves?
memes?
Yeah.
There's no memes, bro.
He's tough.
He's a hooper.
Right?
That's straight up.
AR-15.
I love those videos.
He shoots from inside the
It's
arena.
just a bunch of Austin Reeves highlights. Dude, what happened? That's like their second white guy that everybody loved. First it was Alex Caruso.
He's on the Wizards in 3 years, by the way, guys.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Whoa.
It started with the White Mamba.
That's
Who?
Crazy.
Well, that's not.
That would be
Lakers.
Brian Scalabrine.
Yeah, that would be
Old
the
Boston
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yep.
Love
What
my
you know about
What you know
B.
about Larry?
Scallo, huh?
What you know about Larry Bird?
No shit.
What do you mean? What do I know about Larry Bird?
What you know
I
about
always
Larry
get
Legend? What you know about Larry Legend?
Larry
Alright.
Legend.
the- I know everything about him.
It's off to me now. And I've been defending the Lakers all the playoffs. I think they're one of the strongest teams to face. And if you asked me before the series, I would have said the Lakers. But I think I'm going to jump on the Nuggets train, and I'm going to say Nuggets in 6.
I mean, how much did they win by last game?
It was a
Enough.
close-ass game.
It was like 12.
something like that. But the Nuggets had a big ass lead actually. I'm not even just a big lead. They were blowing the Lakers out for like the whole game, and I think it was in the third quarter that the Nuggets kind of crumbled.
I mean, they said it in the fourth quarter. The Lakers didn't have a lead since it was 2-0 in the first.
Yeah, so I think the Nuggets are a dominant team, dude. Whenever you got Jokic on the court, bro, like you're basically
That's my MVP.
You gotta either put 2 on him or he's getting a bucket every time. And Michael Porter Jr., bro.
Catch and shoot.
Yeah.
And there ain't no
Catch
bad
and relief.
There's no bad shot in Michael Porter Jr.'s head. And once he gets hot, bro, you literally can't stop him. Jokic, Murray.
That's why they can't double team Jokic, because if they do,
And that's why the Nuggets are playing.
Murray's release is insane as well, man. I mean,
bro, and he got hopped. I don't know about. Did he tear his ACL or like whatever he did to his Achilles, bro? I mean, his girlfriend might heal it for him though, but it's after hours.
What do you think I meant by his release?
I forgot about
His
that.
release is good.
I'm gonna go. I've kind of debated this over the last like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna go Nuggets in 7, but a very very close series throughout. And you told Shane the different. You asked his difference maker. My difference maker in this matchup is Rui Hachimura.
Ooh,
And I have this statistic for you.
Okay.
So, according to ESPN, and I'll send you the graphic. You can probably like post it up or something. It says Nikola Jokic's by primary defender or whatever. So 15 plays, Anthony Davis was on him. Points per play, 1.53. Rui Hachimura was 6 plays with 0.67 points per play. Both had 2 turnovers. So I think Rui Hachimura has always been an unsung, since he got traded, has been an unsung player on the Lakers. I think he continues to show his defensive efforts as well as his offensive efforts. I still think he's a solid offensive player. I think he'll be a key part of the series. But I just think Nikola Jokic is the ultimate player. He can do everything. So unfortunately, I'll go Nuggets in 7.
And my question to you is, do you think Anthony Davis obviously got a lot more goes at Jokic, on defense? He was on him for most of the game. Do you think the statistic could come down to a volume thing, and you couldn't Jokic?
I mean 15 to 6 plays, obviously. AD had more looks, but I think as the series progresses, I think Rui will get in there a little bit more. He has the defensive capabilities. He has the strength. His size isn't quite there height-wise, but weight-wise, he's a very strong player. I definitely think, Hachimura is going to cause Jokic more problems than AD will.
All right.
I agree with that take.
I'm gonna
That's
pass
a
it on to
solid
Alex.
take.
I'm going to pass it on to Alex.
Nuggets in 5. I think the team's gonna crumble after LeBron. I think he's gonna be solid throughout the series, but I think the team's not gonna be able to live up to what they should.
Do you have any other comments, as in like home court advantage? Do you think that?
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Usually, I try not to agree with this son of a bitch right here. But I think Nuggets in 5.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way the Lakers are stopping them.
Dude, that collapse that the Nuggets had, though,
In the
bro,
third quarter, it was fine, but what were they able to do? Hold it off in the fourth.
that's a closer
They-
call.
they were able to close-
They were
They
able to
recovered.
At
close
home, bro?
the close game.
I'm scared what's gonna happen at Staples to the Nuggets. To be honest with you,
I'm not.
It's crypto arena.
But the thing is, you're
Yeah.
also
.com.
assuming
.com.
that the Lakers team's gonna help LeBron, because from what I've been
LeBron
seeing-
has help, bro.
No,
This
LeBron's
is-
got help.
No,
No,
no, no.
I'll say that. No, the Lakers are a tough team. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but I'm
just
saying the
Nuggets are
nerves
not
might
tough.
get to him.
They've shown their inconsistencies though, and I think that one guy on the Lakers needs to step up and
I'm saying they
play
don't have
a bigger role
Yeah.
than what is expected from him. And like Cole said, that could be Hachimura, or that could be Reeves, like Shane
Vanderbilt.
said.
Or
Could be Vando. Could be AD, dude.
Could be
Bro,
Lonnie
what we
Walker.
saw from him in the first round.
Oh
from
yeah,
AD,
first round AD
he
was
was
insane.
disgusting.
Yeah,
he was playing like he was.
he
in
probably
New Orleans
got
again.
damaged.
I saw something from again on Instagram again, but the Lakers are so successful just because they have one guy like every night. Doesn't matter who that just pops
One guy
out like
shows
crazy.
up.
Yeah,
One night it could be Reeves, one night it could be Lonnie. One night it could be Rui. Like it could be anyone on that squad, and that's what makes them so good. That's why they're making a good run.
That could also be their downfall though, because you don't have that guy show up, and then it's all on Braun again, and Braun hasn't had the best shooting splits, shooting percentages. He did not, dude. I was watching the game. His shot selection was kind of questionable when no one else was showing up on that offense.
But listen, it's still LeBron James.
At
the end of the day, it's still LeBron,
LeBron
James. Right. He's going to be able to close the game when you need somebody to close the game.
Especially in high pressure situations.
Exactly. He's been there.
Because that's what he did for us.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did for us.
So I think this series comes down to the Lakers role players and how they manage to step up. So I think we can all find common ground in that, which is rare to find common ground between us four. But
yeah.
So the next series is the Celtics and the Heat, and I'm gonna start it over on that side with Chase, and then we're just gonna go right back in the same order. So what do we think?
Heat in 6.
Ooh.
I don't think anybody's stopping Jimmy Butler right now.
I think today was just a show of what's going to come. Like, they just showed us what's going to happen throughout the series.
That was a close game.
It might be
It
close
was a very close game.
but I still think the Heat's going to end up taking it. But I think it's going to be in 7.
I'm just biased against the Celtics.
I think Heat in 7.
Heat in 6.
I'm gonna go
Celtics.
with my slight bias. Obviously, I'm gonna go Celtics in 7. I think Jimmy Butler is an unstoppable player. He dropped 35, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 steals. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. He is a very good player, and he's very talented. And as good as the Celtics are defensively, they do have their flaws. And especially
MJ Sun. Big question.
Exactly.
But I definitely think if they can shut down Jimmy to an extent, they can definitely win the series. I think the turnovers late in the game cost them. I know Tatum had a couple.
Dude, Tatum in those last 30 seconds, did he not have like 2 turnovers?
but Jimmy Butler.
He had a travel or like an up and down or something. He had a couple turnovers late.
Yeah.
But if if they clean it up, if they clean up the turnovers, I know they're averaging like a crap ton of turnovers.
Yeah, if you clean up the turnovers and score on those 2 possessions, it's a 1-possession game.
No, 100%. So if they clean that up, Tatum's got to stay hot. He's got to keep coming at him.
He's got to keep coming.
Jaylen Brown with a mask, he needs to keep showing up, keep playing, and I think role players like Al Horford, who showed that he can shoot the 3 ball consistently.
Yeah.
He needs to show up, and Marcus Smart, obviously being one of the best defending point guards in the league, he needs to show up as well. But I definitely think Celtics can close out in 7.
So I'm gonna go and agree with Cole here, and I'm gonna say Celtics in 7. But I think what the Celtics need to do is wake up Joe Mazzulla, or whatever the coach's name is. I believe that's what his name is.
Yeah,
I think
Mazzulla, yeah.
he needs to see that the 3 ball just is not working. They're not hot from the 3 right now. Jaylen Brown shot 1 for 6. I know Al Horford hit a 3 or 2, but you can't count on the 3 ball in the playoffs, frankly, unless you are the Golden State Warriors. You can't count on the 3 ball because it's not going to drop every night. And when you're playing a team like the Heat with an injury-prone / injured Bam Adebayo, you got to attack the paint. And I think the Celtics failed to do that today. They had their runs when they attacked the paint.
Yeah, they got bodies to get down under their rim too.
So I think it's going to
Tatum went 1 for 3 from the 3.
Jaylen Brown.
Horford hit 1 for 5. So apparently, I don't know ball, but
the 3 ball's just not dropping for them.
It's 2 for 8.
3 balls not dropping, and I think Joe Mazzulla is a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he's gonna figure it out.
Better than Bickerstaff?
I think Boston takes the next 2. I'm gonna change my prediction. I'm gonna say Celtics in 6. I'm gonna say Celtics in 6.
Okay.
I think also to add to you, I think Robert Williams is going to be a big factor, a big key in this series, just because he has the size to be out. The Heat's big guy. What's his name? Bam.
Bam Adebayo, yeah.
Bam has been terrible.
He has the
in
size.
these playoffs.
Yeah, Bam has been rocky the past couple seasons.
I didn't see the Knicks take advantage of that. I didn't see the Bucks take advantage of that.
Only problem with the Time Lord is Mazzulla doesn't give him time. he is averaging, I believe, he's playing like 14 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Let's see, how many did he play tonight? He played.
I don't know. He definitely was.
He played 26. He played 26 tonight, but he's been averaging kind of a lower minutes throughout the series or throughout last series.
Down the stretch there, I don't
but
believe, at the end of the game.
I don't know.
What?
I don't think he was. I think it was Horford.
Yeah, it was Horford. Williams wasn't in. Williams was not in the game the final 2.5 minutes.
No.
His time in general.
Yeah.
And I think he needs to be in the game because he is their biggest player.
But then again, we have to
be
think
there.
of the scenario, and the Celtics were chasing the lead.
Yeah. You're taking
Yeah.
getting rid of some of the versatility with the 3-ball for some better defense. But yeah, true.
And I think the Celtics are the best defensive team in the NBA.
One of them.
In my opinion.
One of them.
They have Marcus Smart off the bench. Derek White. Was he all defensive first or second team? One of the two.
Second, I believe.
They
got
got
Brogdon off the
guys to
bench.
throw on Jimmy Butler,
Yeah.
and that's what forces Gabe Vincent to shoot. Max Strus, guys who
Ivan
can
Love.
do it but haven't proved it in the playoffs. And I think you just gotta, it's harder, it's easier said than done. But
Genuinely their biggest problem
It's
should be
containing Jimmy
stop
Butler.
Jimmy. Right.
yeah,
Keep him
100%.
slow.
Okay, wait. So I'm sorry, but you just said you think the Celtics have the best defense in the league, but you still don't think they can stop Jimmy Butler, who's not even the best player in the NBA right
I mean, I would say Jimmy
I would
Butler
say
is
Jimmy
the
Butler.
best
I
player.
think he is one of the better players in the NBA
Yeah.
right
now.
now.
And he
Ryder
is
not bad.
At the
I thought-
moment, I think in the remaining
I
teams
thought
in the
Jokic was
playoffs,
the best.
Jokic is a guy that's going to give you 30, 10, and 10 every night.
Yeah.
But
Jimmy's somebody that's gonna change the night.
could
What's
always-
what's Smee's got to say? What's he got to say?
Yeah, let's
He's
put
been
really
really
quiet.
quiet.
And what is prediction? He's had hella time to think, so this better be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Jace and say Heat in 6. We've seen this Jimmy Butler before. We've seen what he can do when he's in this little aura.
But what's the thing if the aura stops?
Nothing. It won't stop.
It's not stopping anytime soon.
We saw it in the
Doesn't
bubble.
look like it.
We saw it in the bubble.
Exactly.
The only reason they lost, they didn't have the depth they do now. I'm not
Exactly.
saying they have a lot more depth now, but they do have more depth than they had then.
Exactly. We saw Jimmy Butler put his life on the line that year just to go to the final. What they lose? It was like they lost. They won like 2 games or
They
something.
lost in
Yeah.
6 to the
Yeah.
Lakers, I remember.
Um,
They were this close to taking
They
it to
were
7.
so
Who
they
knows
were
what would happen
so
in game
close.
7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Heat in 6.
And I'm so sorry to have to do this to you guys, but I'm gonna ask for finals predictions because frankly, I don't know if we're gonna still be recording during the finals.
True.
Ooh.
We'll start with Schmeggy this time.
Yep.
Start down there with Schmeg.
Who do you think will get me in the finals? And then how do you think it'll end?
I'm a man of my word. Going off of the teams I saw earlier, got Lakers and Heat.
Rematch 2020.
That's a good series. That's a good series.
And it would be a good series.
And I got Heat this time. And Heat in 7.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gonna be close.
Heat? I'm gonna say, obviously, I'm gonna have the Nuggets and the Celtics in there, and I'm gonna go bold here. I'm gonna say Celtics in 5.
Ooh.
I think it all comes down to, like we were talking about earlier, Robert Williams has to play if they're playing the Nuggets, because that's you're not gonna stop Jokic, but I think their best chance at containing Jokic is Robert Williams. Just give him a stronger dude out there. No, not many guys are stronger than Jokic, but I think you got one, Robert Williams. And I think if you can close him down low, then the Nuggets start going to their second, third option, and Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr.
Catch and shoot.
Cole?
I'm gonna agree with Guy about what he's saying. I'm not gonna say Celtics in 5. I'll go Celtics in 6. I'll say that they definitely beat
Against what team?
the backcourt. What?
Against
Who
the
are the
Nuggets,
Celtics
I think
playing?
you said Nuggets and
Oh,
Celtics.
Nuggets. I said Nuggets. Celtics. Give me Celtics in 6. I think Robert Williams is a big player here. He was. He is still a very good defender. He's a big man. And I believe he was SEC Defender of the Year, or he was in that kind of category. Was he not?
Yeah, I mean, whatever he was, he's given us hell in Cleveland.
First team defender, something. He was. I don't know. My dad brought it up to me or something. So, he's a very good defender. And I think he'll be challenged by Jokic, and everyone in the league is challenged by Jokic. But I definitely believe, no, it's a challenge he can take. And I believe the backcourt of the Celtics, with that trio of Smart, Tatum, and Brown, I definitely think they'll give him hell in Denver.
Listen, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this. I think if the Celtics do win that series, I think the Finals MVP is gonna be a guy, not the first from either team. I think the guy who wins Finals MVP won't be a first option because it's gonna be a series of second and third options.
Yeah.
So I think if the Celtics win, it'll be Jaylen Brown. But I think
It's
if the
Jaylen
Nuggets
Brown.
win, it'll be Jamal Murray.
Jamal, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely agree. I think Jaylen Brown has been the more consistent of the two in the playoffs anyway.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Because the expectations are lower for him also.
With the mask. If you don't got the mask on,
Yeah.
it's over.
All right, Alex.
Alex, so Nuggets versus. Oh,
Oh,
I
what?
wanted to do that. Shut up.
Always on.
Now, Nuggets versus the Heat. Nuggets winning 6.
Dog.
I don't know what
No.
y'all are laughing
Who's your
at.
Finals MVP?
Fuck.
Jokic.
Why you don't know the names?
I don't know the names.
Wait, the
From
dude,
the coach.
the dude that got good brain, or
That's-
the dude that the fat MVP?
Oh, the fat ass for sure.
Okay,
Alright.
What's the fat ass?
Jokic.
Jokic.
Chase here.
Jeez.
I once again I will be agreeing with Alex here.
Oh my days.
But Nuggets in 7.
Did I say 6 or 7?
He said 6.
Okay.
I don't think you're stopping him. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Nuggets in 7.
Okay.
Good deal.
All right. I think the next topic is gonna be. I'm bringing up it a little surprise, but it did pop into my head. And while we have Cole here, I think it's fun to discuss. The Champions League final is set,
Yes.
Between.
and
Oh, this is a good one.
it's Inter Milan
Don't tell
and
me that,
Man
you
City.
idiot.
It is Inter Milan and Man City. Me or Cole can
I
start.
just want to say something. I want to say something real quick. Guy, remember when we tried to do like a podcast for soccer?
This is our chance, bro.
This is our chance.
Here, how about you let the ones with less ball knowledge start?
Yeah,
So
let me-
maybe
yeah,
Jason
let me-
Chan.
Yeah.
Dog,
Let me run.
what?
Alright, so
Inter Milan.
All right, Shmeek first.
Nah, give Jason.
Wait. Isn't Holland on Man City?
Yeah.
Man City.
What do you think this is?
I'm gonna say. I don't know.
3-1.
It's gonna go to Pens.
3-1. You think City's putting up 3 goals?
Right,
I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
but
I
I
didn't
just
say-
don't think.
I
I don't
didn't
think.
say
A,
three.
I don't think a
Alex
Champions
said
League.
three.
I don't think a Champions League final is gonna get 4 goals.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna depend
It's
on
gonna go down to
Inter's.
Pen. That's what's
No. You think it'll be like 0-0 though, and then
Yeah.
go to pens, or 1-1? What do you think?
That's a good
No,
take.
1-1.
Yeah, that's all I'll take.
If Inter doesn't press, it's gonna be around 3-1 for Man City because Holland's just gonna run through their defense.
I think.
What do you mean?
Actually,
If
hold-
Inter
I'm gonna.
press,
I'm gonna. Let
It
me go
would be
next.
the opposite.
I'm gonna back off that. Yeah, I think Inter's gonna do the exact opposite and park the bus.
I think
That'd be
No, that's not slow. That's not dumb at all. City's just gonna pass the ball around back, fucking launch it upfield,
yeah, but the
60
thing,
yards or whatever. Let Holland run with it. You
Yep.
park
No,
the
but the
bus.
thing is
He doesn't get past
if
that.
they don't park the bus the whole
Bus.
game. No, but I'm saying if they step at all, then there's gonna be a hole for Holland to run through and score. So if they park the bus the whole game, I think it'll go to pens. But if they don't, I think Holland will score.
So then, what's your prediction?
3-1.
City.
Holland
What was
hat
your
trick.
prediction?
I think it's gonna be 2-1. Milan.
Milan. You think Milan's
Mil-
2 on that Man City defense?
Mhm.
Ain't nobody getting past Kyle Walker right now.
Look,
Bro.
I'm different. Let me be different.
Nobody's getting past Kyle
Let me
Walker.
be different.
But all right,
Let me be different.
I'm gonna say
Now they're 2 nerds.
I'm gonna have to say 2-0 Man City, and this
Now we
is
sit
why.
here for a 30-minute conversation.
I'm gonna say
No, we'll make it quick.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Man City because simply the fact that Serie A teams, it's a whole different game, and you're playing a lot more defensive. It's not goal fest like in the Prem. You got Man City putting up 5 on Bournemouth every week, while fucking Inter's shithousing a 1-0 win versus Cagliari, bro. And I just think the pace of Man City's play style, I think that Inter Milan are going to play defensive because that's the only way they know how to play. I think their midfield will struggle against City, and I think it's gonna be 2-0. I'm gonna say De Bruyne in the 20th minute scores one, and then I think Bernardo Silva puts the cherry on top in like the 85th.
Oh, Bernardo Silva.
And I do think that if Inter Milan comes out hot out the gate and presses and shows they're not playing defensive, it's gonna force Pep to change his game plan. And we all know when Pep tries special shit, it
That's
doesn't work.
this shit, right?
So we'll have to see how Inter come out. But I think 2-0 City.
I'm gonna go bold with Jace here. I'm gonna go 2-1 Inter.
Yes.
And my reasoning behind this is I don't like City, and I think
I don't either.
that they're shithousers. And B, I do think Inter is kind of the underdog in this situation. And I think the underdog will kind of rise. We've seen it with,
Chelsea.
2016 Leicester. We've seen it with Croatia's 2018 World Cup run.
2021 Chelsea.
Chelsea, I mean,
not
we've
wrong.
Oh
seen
no, that UCL
Yeah,
final.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I literally did not know anyone who
Yeah,
thought Chelsea
fair
was gonna
point.
pull that one off, and we shithoused our way to a 1-0.
I guess
But-
I don't say that because I had you in my ear telling me they were gonna win the entire time.
I didn't
so
think we were gonna win.
You
I
said
said
it, though.
I said we
Yeah.
were gonna win because I'm a Chelsea supporter. But
what is
you
this,
know,
2021?
Yeah.
yeah.
That UCL final,
Oh.
bro. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah.
Thiago
It was
Silva.
the-
No,
half up to
yeah.
half.
Yeah. I remember. But I definitely think Inter are here for a reason, and they've shown that they can play, especially in the Champions League. Look what they did to their crosstown rival, AC Milan, battered them in two legs. I think they definitely have the potential to come out and win this and give it to City. I think Lukaku is going to be big in this one. I think the back line of Inter is going to be big, and I think Andre Onana is going to be huge in this. He's one of the best goalies in the world right now, and I also think having the fine wine such as Edin Dzeko and Henrik Mkhitaryan, both of them having that experience playing in big games will put Milan over Man City.
Do you not think that Inter's easy run is an attribution of how they got to the place they're at right now, or do you think it's just gonna play into their motivation and how do you think they're easy run? They haven't faced a strong world-class team yet.
I'm pulling up who they played so
I
far.
can tell you,
Can't
they
remember.
got Porto in the first leg. Or Porto in
They
the
played.
Porto,
They played
Benfica,
Juve.
and AC Milan. So you don't have world-class competition there, Cole.
Who you say? Porto, Benfica, and Milan.
And AC Milan, yeah.
Well, okay, so let's break this down. Hold on, where's the Porto fixtures? Here it is.
They beat Porto 1-0 in the first
First
leg.
game, 1-0 in the first leg. Who scored that one? Romelu Lukaku. Second leg, a 0-0, but I believe this one was away from home. Yep, it was away from home.
Dude, let's just
So,
keep it above. Wrexham will
a 0-0 draw away from home is fine. And then they had Benfica, a nice 3-3 draw in the
Second, that was
that's the
second
second leg.
First leg was 2-0.
Batter them 2-0. Who else? Romelu Lukaku. And that one, that was away from home as well. So they've shown they can battle away from home. They've shown they can win at home with a 3-3 draw at home, but still a draw got them through. And then again, away from home, they were still in the San Siro, but it was Milan's home game, and they battered them. Battered them 2-0. They didn't even have a chance.
It's not
And then to
convincing.
go,
It's not
What?
convincing enough for me, frankly.
I mean,
you
I
forget they barely
personally
made it out of
think-
the group stage. They barely. It was a handball controversy versus Barcelona.
I do remember that, but I think since that moment they've realized that they're in this to win it, and that they got to turn it on, and they have, and they've shown they can win away from home, they can win at home, and they can win in big
And they can
semifinal
win
games
away.
against, and we forget they played against their rival, their biggest rival, and they battered them in both fixtures. They battered them. I'll still take 2-1 Inter in this one.
I hope to be proven wrong.
I hope not to be proven wrong.
That was
Honestly, I just like intern. I don't really have an
Thanks,
Intern.
Alex.
I said intern.
Intern.
Intern. Is they're like
You got an
The intern.
They're like
Unpaid or
interns.
paid?
Honestly, they're unpaid.
They're unpaid.
Okay.
They're unpaid
And
and they don't deserve money.
do they
With
get
that
healthcare benefits?
transition from intern, we're gonna
Said
switch it
intern
over
too.
to let Cole talk a little bit about how he's gonna play college soccer at Endicott.
No, let's first talk about how we decided to go to Endicott.
We're gonna talk about that after because I think he's
I
gonna
thought
explain
this
to
was
us a
my
little bit
man.
about how he got in contact with coaches, how he came to the decision. You know, Cole got into a competitive school or a few. I'm not sure what your situation was, but you still had that motivation to go out and play 4 more years of soccer. So just walk us through your recruiting
At
process
least 4
and
more
your
years of
decision
soccer.
making progress.
Yeah, so it was like last spring where I really was like, all right, I do want to continue playing soccer. It's a passion of mine that I've been doing forever. So I was like, I got to continue. So that's last spring. I put together a highlight tape, and then I sent it out to a couple of schools. John Carroll, Case Western, two in Cleveland. I sent that out to, and I also sent it out to some other schools in Michigan, like Alma College, Hope College, and then it's always been a dream of mine to go out east. So I sent it out to some schools in Massachusetts. Didn't really get too much traction at first. I got some from Case, from John Carroll for sure, but not too much from a bunch of schools. So, but I just continued, put myself out there. So I attended a couple camps, both in Cleveland area and in the Massachusetts area as well, and got some good looks from some schools. Going into my fall season, I really wasn't like on anyone's radar. And then I had a really good fall campaign with my high school team. Played a new position, so that kind of had helped me with my entire game. And then was like, I still want to continue to try to push and play somewhere. So I re-hit up a couple of schools out east, hit up Alma again. And as soon as, their seasons were done in the collegiate seasons and my seasons were done, we just connected. So I connected with Alma, connected with Endicott, another school in Massachusetts, Emmanuel. And all 3 of them I took visits on, met with the coaches and that kind of stuff. But I ultimately chose Endicott. I've been on the campus a whopping 1 time. But I ultimately chose it. I just thought it was the best fit for me because both academics and athletics are important to me, and had everything academically. It has a really nice internship program, so it helped me, build towards my future. And it's a very competitive squad, very competitive group of lads who are, willing to work with each other, fight for each other. It's really like a brotherhood out there. So I'm excited to be a part of it, and excited for what's to come for sure.
We're excited to see you do big things.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be out
Appreciate
there
it,
to support a
boys.
few times
Appreciate
next
it.
year.
Maybe,
Make it out.
hopefully
Make it
once.
out.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
be
very
there down there
excited
for
for
at
my
least once.
jersey, Cole.
You're not.
For your jersey.
No, we're
I mean, I
still
can
at
send you the
Alma.
link and you can order the jersey.
No,
Hey,
What? Give me the
I would
discount.
love to get a C Kenny 31 jersey.
It's
Exactly.
actually Seeking 66 now, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, did I leak too much?
66.
New
Yes.
number alert.
Wow.
No, yep.
Gotta change
New
that
jersey
Xbox
number.
gamer tag.
Sweet.
Going from
Yeah. as soon as that-
23 to 66.
He man.
Wow.
He man it up now.
We lighten up.
Well, yeah. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Of course.
So, do any of you guys have any topics before? Do you want to conclude?
Oh wait,
now?
I just
Oh.
one question. Just a quick question, Cole. Where exactly is Endicott?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are pricks. Endicott is in Beverly, Massachusetts.
You mean
It's a very
Mass?
nice area.
Mass?
It's on
Mass?
the north.
Mass?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Is he
Yeah.
really?
No!
So this is an inside joke for those of you who
Inside joke.
We gonna
Hear that? Y'all not included.
But for those who don't actually know the inside joke and actually care about where I'm going to school and continuing my collegiate soccer career, it is in Beverly, Massachusetts, which is 35 minutes north of the city of Boston. It's a beautiful campus right on the water. I don't know if you can like show a picture or not, or
Yeah, we'll pop a picture up. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's
Oh wait,
nice.
One more question. What's your dorm number?
Alright, that's
Then we need your
What's your dorm
SSID.
number?
Yeah,
Like
I need your
Social
SSID.
Security.
I need your
Mother's maiden name.
SSN. I need your ID number.
I need your Fortnite gamer tag. Your
Just-
Epic Games
For
account.
I have another question, a little bit on the more serious note. So, in terms of reaching out to teammates and forming like chemistry and bonds, how important are you taking that, and what steps have you taken so far to like get to know your teammates?
That's a good question. I like that question. It's definitely not taking it very serious just because I'm coming from so far away. Like I live in a
Are a
middle
lot
of
these
nowhere
guys
town.
are a lot of these guys like locals from Massachusetts, or do they recruit across the country?
Yeah, no, a lot of them are Massachusetts or New England locals. So I'm the only kid from kind of out of the New England area. There's 7 or 8 of us, and then one of them is a transfer, like a graduate transfer. But a lot of them are Mass kids. I know one of them I've talked to is from Long Island. One of them's from Connecticut. But I've taken it very serious, trying to reach out just because I'm coming from far away. So I reached out to one of the guys, and we actually kind of hit it off really well. So we since then are now roommates, which I'm very excited about. And I'm excited. It'll be a good time. Great group of guys. It'll be awesome for sure.
Wait, let me go first.
Yeah,
Alex
go first. Alex, go first.
Okay. So I want to ask about Endicott's academics, because I know you got into a school with very low acceptance rate. So I want to also ask, what are you majoring in, and how excited you are, and how much effort you're gonna actually put into school in.
That's a,
So
What type of question is how much effort are you gonna put in?
that is a good
That's-
question.
He automatically has to give you a PR answer now. Like, oh, obviously I'm gonna take it very seriously, even though this kid
for Coach Cal, who will be watching this podcast, I will be majoring. As of right now, I'm majoring in international business. Also with a minor in both Spanish and economics. And for me personally, school is important to me, so I'm obviously going to try. It's important show up to class.
For those of you at home, he's a
get my
very
work
smart
done.
lad.
He's a smart kid.
I mean, I did get into some other more prestigious schools out on the East Coast, Northeastern, if you guys know what Northeastern is. Very prestigious school, 3% acceptance rate this year. I did get in. Not to brag, not to be that guy.
This guy, he's flexing. He got us. This guy got us.
At the end of
But
the day,
hey,
getting
it doesn't
dropped
matter
out
what
is
college you
all
go to. It matters about the experience you have at it.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, I respect that. You
But
turned down a great
Endicott
school
just
for your passion.
and it always comes down to money and that type of stuff too, and atmosphere. And Northeastern's a great school. My grandfather went there, so it's been in my family. But the money was it's expensive, and I didn't want to put too much effort into school, but I still wanted to get a good education. And Endicott has a good balance of fun and as well as academics, and you could throw athletics in there.
How's the party scene?
Whoa. He's a soccer player.
Party
in case your
scene.
coach answers-
From what I've seen, it's not like a huge party school, but they do have their fun. Just because the beaches, beach parties, that kind of stuff. But it is a very welcoming campus. The student body is very nice, very cool people to be around. So they have their fun, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
They have their fun. But don't we all?
Alright, I'm sure Cole won't be at any parties anyways, Mr. Coach.
Soccer player.
He's a great soccer player, great kid,
Great morals.
Good morals.
Parents stay together.
Very religious.
He'll represent Endicott very well.
Great academics.
Right.
Plays for the badge.
Just me and Cole.
Loves-
Love
for
his
the bad.
boyfriend.
Love his country.
Alright, I believe Jace from the Independent had a.
Jay Stimford, the independent man. If you could choose one pregame song of your a pregame song of your choice, what would it be?
Ooh. That's a good question.
It's gotta be baby.
I was thinking, just like right off the top of my head, I was thinking For Fun by Uzi.
What
Which
about
I like that
follow
one.
up to
Or
that question?
I know.
No, don't do it.
What about Do What I Want by Uzi?
Yeah. What about Do What I Want? What about Do What I Want?
I love Do What I Want. It's one of my favorite songs.
Is it really?
Yeah, you know all the words
That's
to
love-
it?
That's another inside joke.
Do you know all the words to it?
I know all the words to it.
Except a few.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Do any of you have some last thoughts before we wrap it up? With
I think we're all good.
On that note, I think we should say we wish you luck.
Yep.
I'm sure all the 6 viewers do too.
6 viewers. Who are your viewers? Shout them out right now.
Shout out my label, that's me.
Guy's girlfriend, Cole's girlfriend, Cole, Jumbo,
Probably me as well.
Brandon?
I'll be.
Me, my
Gee.
mom, my dad, my brother.
our families.
My boys back here, a few of my boys in Atlanta.
Some people.
A few of my people here. as
Shout
well.
out to y'all if y'all made it this far. We're actually doing a $2 Xbox card giveaway. If you made it
Yes.
this far.
Hey, what you
I
gotta
will
do
give
is you
away-
gotta
hold up,
subscribe,
hold up.
take a screenshot, show us, DM our Instagram, and show us that you subscribe, and you'll be entered in to win that gift card.
So
And
yeah.
next week we'll be teaching you how to get free V-Bucks. Hence, it will require your mom's credit card.
All right. So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up.
OTT
I
out.
Thank
just
you
wanna
so much
say-
for your time,
Thank
Cole.
you, Cole.
Any last thoughts?
I just want to say before we wrap it up, thank you to the boys for letting me come on the podcast. This has been I've been asking for a while, so
It's been a pleasure, bro.
this was fun, so I appreciate it. Shout out
It was good to have
OTT
you out here.
Productions, best podcast production crew
Yes.
in Beechwood and in all of the U.S.
Hey, keep going, keep going.
And
keep
shout
going.
out to all the viewers. And shout out to what's your teacher's name again?
Mr. Chalice.
Shout out Mr. Chalice.
Hey,
Chalice. Shout out Chalice, bro. He's the
Yeah, we
GOAT.
love you, Mr. Chalice.
Shout out
He's the GOAT.
Yeah,
And yeah, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, boys.
I have one last
of course.
question for you.
Yeah, thank you once again for joining us, Kenny.
Where's Endicott?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, answer that in the comments for us.
To be entered into the gift card raffle.
All right.
You
we'll
type
be
in the
seeing
right
you guys
answer, we
later.
will give you
Bye.
V-Bucks.
Later.